Northerly got away quickly and immediately strides up to her outside, and he went back on Assertive Lad. Bellispree third the inside down to the poster. Sunline does it easily. Defier is fourth. Ustinov the inside, then Grand Era. Fields of Omar, followed by Lonhro and 2.5 Assertive Lad. Sunline out of the straight, and she's coasted through the first part. Bellispree is following her. Northerly is third. 2 lengths further back, Defier. Outside Ustinov, 2 Grand Era. Then Fields of Omar, followed by Lonhro, and last of all Assertive Lad. Well, it's going to script so far. Lonhro controls the early part of the Cox Plate, leads by 1.5 lengths. In second placing Northerly. On the rails, third is Bellispree. Defier is fourth with cover. Ustinov the rail, and then Grand Era. 2 lengths Fields of Omar, and Lonhro back second last with Assertive Lad. Sunline now starting to wind it up a bit. Into the back she goes. She leads by 2.5, chasing a third Cox Plate. In second placing Northerly, 2 Bellispree. 2 further back is Defier, and then Grand Era outside Ustinov. 3 lengths Fields of Omar. Lonhro gives the great mare at least 12 lengths at the 800, and Assertive Lad is last of all. Off the back at the 800 metres. It's Sunline in front now. Up the side, can she deliver the fairy tale finish? Moonee Valley is willing her home. She leads by 2, but the Great Tigers coming after a Northerly, and they've got 3 lengths to fire. Bellispree, Grand Era asked to go, and then Fields of Omar, followed by Ustinov, and Lonhro's giving them a long start. Sunline is the leader. The Fighting Tigers after a Northerly. He trails by a length coming around the home turn. This is going to be special. Into the straight now, and it's Sunline from Northerly, then Defier. Grand Era's easing out for the run. Northerly went up to the great mare. Sunline fights back as she always does. Northerly put the head in front though. He's raced about 1.5 lengths now. Here comes Defier, Grand Era, but Northerly is clear, and the Fighting Tiger Northerly does it again, beats Defier, Grand Era. Fourth goes to Sunline. The Queen abdicates, but does it with class. She's followed in by Fields of Omar. Lonhro was run off his legs. Next is...
There's not a lot more I can say. You know, the horse is a great horse. He just keeps finding. The race panned out very well for him. It was turning tough a long way out, and I got a better trip than I thought, thanks to Paddy. He put him in the race. He was always doing the job, I thought. Very good ride.
Did you expect to be that close during the race to Sunline?
Yes, I did. I didn't have much idea how the race would unfold, but I had an attitude that you wouldn't want to be very far away from her. I actually wanted him to stalk her to some extent, you know, and I was very happy the way it unfolded.
Made our hearts flutter, but stalking her, it's a lovely and accurate phrase or word that you used there, Richard, because stalking her was Northerly, and the battle was brief. He really breezed past her in the best win of a career that has now netted him $7.8 million. Patrick, your first ride on Northerly, and everything went according to plan, surely.
Yeah, I was very happy in the run. My plan was before the race to keep Sunline in my grips, but I didn't want to make it for the back markers by taking her on too soon either. And he got to the front actually quite early, and I thought I was a chance for one of the back markers to be able to beat him, but he was just so strong, and it would have taken a brilliant horse to be able to beat him on the day.
A tricky sort of horse to ride, Paddy. You mentioned a short time ago. How did you prepare for yesterday's ride?
Well, I normally keep pretty fit in my breaks, and I was suspended for a couple of weeks, but I kept pretty fit. But there's nothing like race fitness. I was a bit concerned before the race that I wasn't going to be quite fit enough, but he actually made my job a lot easier than what I expected.
Paddy got to the line after a very, very strong 2,000 metres there. He's coming back from 2,400. Can he step up to the 3,200 metres of a Melbourne Cup? Would you like to be on him in a Melbourne Cup?
Of course. I've always thought that he was, for the last couple of years, he was an ideal Melbourne Cup horse, but we'll just have to wait and see where his plans go.
Ran great. I felt like I had the best horse in the race. It just really could not handle the Moonee Valley track. He's never been, you know, in such a tight track, and he couldn't really get used to the bends and balanced, and apart from that, he only got beaten a length. He ran a gallant race and roll on Hong Kong, and it should suit him a lot better.
Yeah, she came out nice from the gate, just over-raced a tad early, just a little, and I knew I had to have her settled a little bit because we were always going to pick up the tempo from the 1200, and from the 1200 we did that. She did start to settle as we went down the side there, but from the 1200 I picked up the tempo, and again from the 600 I picked it up again, and I had a quick glance. Northerly was right on my hindquarters. Trevor sort of said that's the way he wanted me to ride it from the 1200, let her go and just keep picking it up. Couldn't shake him off. She did a normal thing, you know, she leads, she runs fast, but she just got nailed. But I must say, she hung in there till halfway down. She hung right in there like a trooper, but old age probably just caught up with her, and she got nailed for third. She ran fourth.
He ran well. He settled back in the field, and they went pretty slow the first half, which made it difficult to make ground, but he worked home well, probably
started a little bit and got back in behind Fields of Omar, and half a mile from home when the pressure was applied, he sort of was under pressure a little bit and got onto the back of Grandera coming to the corner, and half expected to sort of lengthen a bit, but he just sort of didn't really find too much. So
just for a few strides when Sunline went steady, he over-raced. Then he settled down the side of the track there, and just after that he relaxed quite well, but he never really got into the race, and he didn't have anything there to give me in the run to